Afternoon, evening, or morning, depending on what part of the wonderful world you happen to be in. My name is Craig Peloquin, and my co-host,
Dennis Wilson.
How's everybody doing today?
I'm doing good. It's a sunny day in Vancouver. It's July. You believe that? It's already July. We're more than halfway.
Yeah, well, happy Canada Day, 4th of July, great long weekend. It's that one time where Canada and the United States kind of work it out, where Canada Day's on the Friday and July 4th is on the Monday.
Right. Perfectly messes up business for 4 entire days.
For everybody.
For everybody.
It's great. So we're gonna have a little bit of a different topic today. We thought we'd do it here live in Vancouver together, so that instead of we're on the different screens, because we're going to be a little more interactive, talking about building your business during the summer months.
Did you say you're supposed to build your business during the summer months, Craig?
Absolutely, building the business through the summer. But before we get into that, we got to lay the ground rules.
All right,
we do that. Ground rules to our MLM Mastermind Training. What is the ground rules?
Ground rules are: don't mention your company name. Don't mention your product name. Don't play cute games in the message box to try to get people interested in what you do. This is a place where you come, where we're here spending our time to help you build your business in no matter what business you're in, no matter what MLM you've chosen. So please just respect that this is a place to mentor each other, learn and grow. It's not a place to come to try to prospect other people that are on the line.
And let's talk about why we do this, for a couple of reasons. And we're going to talk about that today in building your business through the summer. Because what I do is I use these Wednesday trainings in prospecting. Yes. When I'm talking to people that are already focused on their MLM business. Mm-hmm. So when I approach somebody that's involved in MLM, because let's face it, everybody, if you're going to talk to people through social media, people know it's easier to talk with somebody that understands MLM or network marketing than to get a newbie. Because you don't have, the learning curve is shorter,
much shorter.
And I asked them 2 questions: if they're committed, they're already focused, or if they're open.
Right.
I mean, our mentor, that's what he taught us. That's how we start.
Focused or you open?
Open or focused. If they're open, then you have a reason to talk to them about your MLM company.
Correct.
But if they're focused, please do me a favor. Do not go and try to go and do I'll show you yours, you show me mine routine. That never worked. It didn't work. Didn't work in elementary school.
No, that's right.
It's certainly not going to work in business. So, that doesn't work. You're both sitting there trying to figure out ways to convince each other that yours is better. My dad's stronger than your dad. That doesn't work.
It's just crap.
So why not make a friend in the industry?
There you go.
Now, I know that sounds kind of weird. Now, this is but this is why I use the MLM Mastermind Training. Now, I don't personally recruit for the company that I work with. I'm corporate at an MLM company. But when I teach the members how to go and recruit, if somebody is focused, that's why I use this MLM Mastermind Training to say, hey, look, I don't know what you use in your company for training, but I happen to be part of a really unique MLM Mastermind. Mm-hmm. And every Wednesday they bring in special guest speakers. The 2 guys that are running it are $1 million income earners in the industry as distributors. And they just teach you what they've been doing over the past 22 years. They bring in special guests that have typically as much or more experience than they do. And we learn something every single time. I mean, I know every time we bring in a special guest, we learn something new.
Even if it's just a new way to do what you used to do, it's something but it's new words to wrap around it. I mean, it's just brilliant, the things you learn whenever you get people in the industry that you don't know, because they didn't necessarily learn from the mentors you learned from. So they just have a slightly different spin. And sometimes you have been using something for 10 years and then you hear someone else do it a different way and you like it better. So you take that. So yeah, I mean, the more sort of things you can do to get outside of your company and get a fresh perspective from people that aren't just in your company, the more you're going to pick up the skills that the people in your company may not have known. As long as you can come somewhere safe like this, where you're not going to get inundated with everyone trying to cross-sponsor you into something else.
Yeah. So use this as a tool, especially in the summer. Now, the summer months, let's just get right into it. In the summer is when now the kids are out of school.
Yeah.
They're doing things. You're taking them over to friends' places, so you're seeing your kids' parents.
Yes.
You're seeing typically a lot of family get together.
And barbecues and friends of friends. And sometimes you're the third wheel, which you don't like unless you're in MLM. Then you really like it because you get to expand your group of friends.
And we just had the long weekend, and I'm sure that everybody listening to this call spent some time with family or friends over the long weekend.
Yep.
It would make sense. Unless, of course, you're a loner. Nobody likes you.
Then you should get an advertising budget to build your MLM business.
But in all seriousness, when the thing that people do, two things typically happen in your network marketing business. You either watch it explode over the summer or you watch it stagnate. Yep. And you get to choose what's going to happen in your business.
Yep.
Now, because I've been told both things, Dennis. I've been told over the years that the best time to build my MLM is over the summer. And I've been told take holidays, in the summer, because nothing happens in the summer.
And I lay somewhere in the middle. I believe that in the summertime, everything takes twice as much effort. But if you put in the twice as much effort through the summer and build your list and warm people up and plant the seeds, when it comes middle of September and it's busy, your business is going to absolutely explode. So it's worth the extra effort. You're going to get 4 times out for 2 times in. Or you can go on holidays like everyone else, and then you can wait until November before you start to get some momentum, just before it dies for December. It's your choice. We recommend redouble your efforts through the summer, make more friends, get more people into your prospecting system, get more leads on the go, make connections. Don't necessarily vomit all over your friends about the business, but reconnect with them. So in a couple of weeks, you can have a natural cup of coffee with them, that at the very end of it, okay, the end of the cup of coffee, 2 weeks after reconnecting at the barbecue. Notice we're not saying grab them for a cup of coffee at the barbecue and vomit all over them. You don't mention your business at all. What are you doing? Oh, I'm doing a little thing on the side that makes some money. What's all that about? Oh, you know what? Let's just have some beers, man. We're here to barbecue. That's your answer. 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, hey, Fred, you'd asked me what I do, and I'm sorry, I was just really in relaxing mode. Would you like to get together for a cup of coffee to explore it? If they say yes, great. If they don't, whatever. Or you go the other way around. Don't bring it up. Hey, man, it was so nice to connect with you again at the barbecue. Why don't you and I grab a cup of coffee? And then you don't present anything at the cup of coffee. You don't talk about it. You talk about everything that's normal. And at the very end, you get up to go. Craig, I just thought about this. I just got into this thing. It's a way to make a little money on the side. I don't know if you're interested or not, but hey, man, what are you doing Thursday night? Maybe you should pop out there with me. And then leave because the parking meter's up. Any excuse at that point, shut her down, get out.
Yeah.
Don't describe it. Don't do anything. Get out. That way, your friend doesn't think you set them up to have a cup of coffee just to prospect them. Okay? Super simple technique. Don't do what everybody else does, and you'll probably make more money than the people that aren't making money.
Well, and that's just the whole thing here too, is it's making the connections, especially over the summer.